Welcome to the November edition of the Hills Folk Club's online concert series. Sharing songs online while we've been unable to meet face to face has helped to keep the club together, and it's also helped us to share our music with friends and family who live in other parts of the world. So welcome to you wherever you're listening and watching from. We'd like to start today's concert with two songs from Dave Newton. Dave Newton's music is popular because of his relaxed guitar style and his warm singing voice. We'll also hear from Lee Shaw, and if you're under the illusion that the course of true love runs smooth, you'd better listen very closely to Lee's songs. There'll also be two songs from Peter Day and me.
Was I right? Was I wrong? Little too weak or little too strong? Was it her? Was it me? Guess I'll never know. First I'm up, then I'm down, but still the world keeps turning around. Made it hard to find someone to hang on to, but I know that my heart will mend, and I know that I'll smile again and be back on my feet again, do it all over again. Some you lose, some you win. That's just the way it's always been. At first you laugh, then you cry, but that's just life. So you live and you learn, but never look back on the bridges you burn. So you change somehow. You're a little bit wiser now, but I know that my heart will mend, and I know that I'll smile again and be back on my feet again, do it all over again. But I know that my heart will mend, and I know that I'll smile again and be back on my feet again, do it all over again, do it all over again, do it all over again. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far, like a song of love that clings to me. So the thought of you does things to me never before. Has someone been more unforgettable in every way? that's how you stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a sun of love that clings to me, so the thought of you does things to me never before. Has someone been more unforgettable in every way, and forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too.
I met a man not dressed for weather, and oh such weather. The north wind bitterly it blows through cruel lands that reach the border, the bleakest border along the military road. I asked him why he came to wander when none should wander, but his marching never slowed. He pulled his cloak about him tightly and made to pass me along the military road. The song he sang, it had no meaning, or maybe meaning that he alone could know. A foreign tongue, long since forgotten, in sadness written along the military road. And every word fell soft as rainfall, a young girl's name called from where the moon once glowed, on hills and mountains softer, gentler than those of winter, along the military road. Of hearts still breaking, though parted long ago. as young men march away together, away forever, along the military road. I never heard tomorrow in the things you said to me. You were running down life's highway, pretending to be free. There's nothing that could hold you, there's no one could rein you in. Somehow I got past the gates, underneath your skin. You said it's not forever, you can't offer anymore. Living with your bags packed and one foot out the door. I knew sometime I'd turn and you'd be gone without a trace. Were you ever any more than a mistake with a pretty face? You said fly with me, feel the wind. You said follow down the road that never ends. You said call things by their name, you'll be free. I say to you, do you remember me? If I could have stopped you going, if I could have made you stay, I'd have lived to feel your heart grow cold and watch you fade away. You touch my heart with wings on fire from flying near the sun. If we can't make the sun stand still, we'll make him run. If love could be a mirror that shows inside your soul, if truth could be a challenge that brings freedom, not control, if you could be the answer, what would the question be? I often think about you. Do you ever think of me? You said fly with me, feel the wind. You said follow down the road that never ends. You said call things by their name, you'll be free. I say to you, do you remember me? You said fly with me, feel the wind. You said follow down the road that never ends. You said call things by their name and you'll be free. I say to you, do you remember me?
Sally Free and Easy was written by Cyril Tawney in the late 50s. Sally Free and Easy, that should be her name. Sally Free and Easy, that should be her name. Took a sailor's loving for a nursery game. Though the heart she gave me It was sweet and hollow, like a honeycomb. I think I'll wait till the sunset, see the ensign down. I think I'll wait till sunset, see the ensign down. Then I'll roll my body to its burying ground. Sally, free and easy, that should be her name. Sally, free and easy, that should be her name. And when my body's landed, I hope she dies of shame. This is The Rose of Ardee. I first heard this at Milton Malby in 1977 from Finbar Boyle. When first to this country a stranger I came, I met and I courted a comely young dame. She was neat, tall and handsome in every degree. She was the flower of this country, the Rose of Ardee. I courted my darling at the age of 16. Her waist it was slender, her carriage serene, till at length the young weaver came her for to see. He stole the flower of this country, the Rose of Ardee. My curse I will give unto any young man who would place his affections too much upon one. For they'll sit and drink with you till your money is gone. Then they'll go and they'll leave you for some other young man. I will go to the army for a month, 2 or 3, in the hopes that some damsel will chance there to see me. Is hoping thereafter I will meet one in time, who will banish my lovely Nancy clear out of my mind.
Thanks to all those musicians for getting the concert underway. Now we'll hear from Jay Morfey, who has a song from Canadian songwriter Stan Rogers. Then we'll hear from McHarg Creek, followed by a solo song from Michael McGregor. And to round off this bracket, we'll hear from Jim Grote.
Barrett's Privateers, with a little help from my friends. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel you've ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, Sid Barrett, cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men, fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope sloop lay thickening sight, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and the sails in rags, and the cook in the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the king's birthday we set to sea, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We were 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a great big Yankee hove in sight, with our cracked 4-pounders we made to fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Yankee lay down low with gold, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loosed in stays, but the catcher took the Antelope 2 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. And at length she stood 2 cables away, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our cracked 4-pounders made a terrible din, but with one fat ball the Yanks stove us in. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope shook and pitched on a side, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both me legs. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Now here I lay, my 23rd year, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since he sailed away, and I just made Halifax yesterday. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. But I'm a broken man on a Halifax Halifax Pier, the last of Barrett's private years.
Okay, last Hills Folk Club we did a Guns N' Roses song. This folk club we're doing a Creedence Clearwater revival song.
Nothing if not versatile. I'm going to sing you a song now that I first learned over 40 years ago, and I've loved it
ever since. It's a song about Sir John Franklin, who at one stage was the governor of Tasmania and then went on to become a very famous polar explorer. He attempted to find the Northwest Passage around Canada and perished in the attempt with his whole crew. And this is the song Lord Franklin. 'Twas homeward bound one night on the Dee, swinging in my hammock I fell asleep. I dreamed a dream and I thought it true, concerning Franklin and his gallant crew. With 100 seamen he sailed away to the frozen ocean in the month of May, to seek the passage around the pole, where we poor seamen do sometimes go. Through cruel hardships they mainly strove, their ship on mountains of ice was drove. Only the Eskimo in his skin canoe was the only one who ever came through. In Baffin's Bay where the whale fishes blow, the fate of Franklin no man may know. The fate of Franklin no tongue can tell. Lord Franklin along with his sailors do dwell. And now my burden, it gives me pain, for my long lost Franklin I'd cross the main. 10,000 pounds would I freely give to say on earth that my Franklin do live.
Hello there. The first song I'm going to sing is will be an unaccompanied one. It's I've only sung this song once before, so I'm having a little bit of trouble remembering the words. I think it's my age and my joy of drinking too many single malts. So I'm using an idiot sheet today. I hope you don't mind. It's called The Song of the Thrush. Years ago in the wilds of Australia, out in a goldfield there once stood a camp, and miners were made up of all sorts of people, with many a scapegrace and many a scamp. And into their midst came a young man from England, and with him he brought a small thrush in a cage. And to hear that bird sing they would crowd round in dozens. That sweet little songbird became quite a rage. And there fell a deep hush as the song of the thrush was heard by that motley throng. And many a rough fellow's eyes were moist as a note rang out loud and strong. eyes lighted up with a bright yearning look, as a bird trilled its beautiful lay. It brought to their minds dear old England and home, thousands of miles away. And rough were these miners and fierce-looking fellows, yet they were human and worshipped that bird. When quarrels arose, they would leave off and listen, if only the voice of their favourite they heard. And all around for miles he became quite famous. On Sundays the miners would come from afar, and many declared they preferred the birds singing to cards and dice at a rough liquor bar. And there fell a deep hush as the song of the thrush was heard by that motley throng. And many a rough fellow's eyes were moist as a note rang out loud and strong. Eyes lighted up with a bright yearning look, as a bird trilled its beautiful lay. It brought to their minds dear old England and home, thousands of miles away. Perhaps then they thought of the cornfields and meadows, or many a shady and quiet little lane. No doubt there are thoughts there of some little village, of someone they'd loved, but all in vain. But when that bird sang, all the hard fellows listened. Did they ever get tired of it? No such thing. As one bloke expressed it, he came like an angel, and it makes you feel good like to hear that bird sing. And there fell a deep hush as the song of the thrush was heard by that motley throng. And many a rough fellow's eyes were moist as a note rang out loud and strong. Eyes lighted up with a bright yearning look, as a bird trilled its beautiful lay. It brought to their minds dear old England and home, thousands of miles away. And it brought to their minds dear old England and home, thousands of miles away. Thanks. I was born in Edinburgh. I've only been to Glasgow once, and I think that's one too many actually. It's no, I'm only joking. I've got plenty of Glasgow friends, so keep your razors in your pocket. Just outside Glasgow, there's a little town called Morrow, M-O-R-R-O-W, Morrow, and from all accounts, it's a fairly hard town to get to. Started on the journey about a year ago to a little town called Morrow. I was going from Glasgow. I wasn't much of a traveller and I really didn't know that Morrow was the hardest place I'd ever tried to go. I went down to the station, laid my money on the desk, not thinking to cause trouble with my innocent request. I said, my friend, I'd like to go tomorrow and return no later than tomorrow, for I haven't time to burn. Says he to me, now let me see if I have heard you right. You want to go tomorrow and return tomorrow night. Well, you should have gone tomorrow, yesterday and back today, because the train today, tomorrow is a mile upon its way. If you had gone tomorrow, yesterday, now don't you see, you could have gone tomorrow and be back today at 3, because the train today, tomorrow, if the timetable is right, the train that goes tomorrow and returns tomorrow night. Whew. I think that's a chorus, actually. I said, my friend, you're kidding me, you're talking through your hat. There is a town called Morrow on the line, now tell me that. Oh, there is a tea, but take from me quiet little tip. To go from here to Morrow is a 14-hour trip. I said, I want to go tomorrow, can't I go today, and get to Morrow by tonight, for there is no delay. He said, my friend, I've just one more thing I'd like to say. You've talked so long, the train is gone, in town you'll have to stay.
Thank you, Jim, Jane, Michael and Jay. Earlier this month, Remembrance Day reminded us of the tragedy that war is. Kevin Smith will open this bracket with a song that commemorates World War II. In this bracket, we will also hear from Lynn Hynd, and she'll be supported on one of her songs by Peter Day. And we'll have Rene Steen to round off this segment of the concert.
Hi. Today I'm going to do The Fires of Calais, which is a song by James Keelaghan, and it's about the evacuation of Dunkirk. And the second song will be Flowers by the Side of the Road by Trueman-Border. The fishing boats roll out across the dark green channel waters. As they gather speed for Flanders, they cut their nets away. It's not herring they'll be pulling from the waters on this morning, but they'll reap a bitter harvest from the fires of Calais. 20 leagues from France I saw the amber-souled horizon. In our lead the cliffs of Dover, or beneath the Channel wave, where waters used to sing a song to soothe the heart of fishes. Now we hear the rolling thunder from the fires of Calais. As we pull in tight to shore, this armada bent on rescue. I could curse those men behind the desks who sell our lives this way. I never signed a port to save them from this bloody lack of planning that strands these fine young men beneath the fires of Calais. On the beach allied confusion, will they stand or are they running? If it's run, where will they go to? Between the sea and the melee. On the flanks the troops advancing, and with heavy guns they're firing, and not a mother's son could save them from the fires of Calais. In scattered groups upon the shore, some look towards a safer harbour, some fix their eyes upon the flames that turn night into day. Some yet are standing bold and ready to stoutly guard the rear from Kerry. They'll need no flares to see him from the fires of Calais. I fished these channel waters since I was old enough to face them, for for the herring and the flounder I have often hauled away, but a catch like this I've never had in 40 years of sailing, saving Tommies as they flounder beneath the fires of Calais. The fishing boats roll out across the dark green channel water as they gather speed for Flanders. They cut their nets away. It's not herring they'll be pulling from the waters on this morning, but they'll reap a bitter harvest from the fires of Calais. Midday winter sunshine blinding narrow country, lanes unwinding to Morrow. There'll be church bells chiming, flowers by the side of the road. Gasoline, oil on water, liquid lunches, scotch, no soda, but someone's son or someone's daughter. There'll be flowers by the side of the road. Drunk driver on his way back home, just dreaming about his nice warm bed, takes a last call on his mobile phone, doesn't see the lights turn red. Summer evening, children playing, joyriders, stolen vehicles swaying. Come new day's dawn and we'll be laying flowers by the side of the road. Broken mirrors, shattered headlights, black eyes hidden by the dark night, twisted metal, wreckage, crafted flowers by the side of the road. Drunk driver on his way back home, young mothers by the schoolyard gate, doing 80 in a 30-mile zone, doesn't see her till it's far too late. We drink, we drive, never learn our lessons. Accidents are bound to happen everywhere and far too often. Flowers by the side of the road, flowers by the side of the road, flowers by the side of the road.
Lying in my bed I hear the clock tick and think of going to do a Heidi Talbot song now called If You Stay. In the window, down the meadow, a path of silver moonbeams slips through into snowflakes like a dream. Our small hearth fire warms the world tonight. And I get to thinking, you and me, maybe we would better make our way. If you stay, I need your simple healing touch, need your power, need your love inside me to guide me. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but I promise to be with you come what may. If you stay here, there will be no fear. If we bend, we'll never have to break. We'll work things out and it will be okay. If you stay, I need your simple healing touch, need your power, need your love inside me to guide me. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but I promise to be with you come what may. If you stay, I need your simple healing touch, need your power, need your love inside me to guide me. Oh, I know it won't be easy, but I promise to be with you come what may. If you stay. If you stay.
This song is called Memories of You, written by me. I was listening to an old song this morning. It came on my old radio. It got me thinking once again about you, darling. Though we parted ways oh so long ago. In the verses he sang how he was crying, and in the chorus he sang all about his pain. Well, darling, I did cry right there beside him as I thought about your smiling face again. Oh, as the teardrops blur my eyes and fall like raindrops, my memories of you flood right back again. I remember how we seemed always to be fighting, but I can't really remember why. I know that I was often mean to you, darling, and it seems that I often made you cry. But I also remember how much I always loved you. I remember how good my heart felt when you called my name. And I remember when you wrapped your sweet arms around me. And I know how much I want you back again. Oh, as the teardrops blur my eyes and fall like raindrops, my memories of you flood right back again. So I've sat me down, now I've wrote you this letter. I'm praying it will find you're still on your own. And I wish you'd see how much I need you, darling. And I hope that it'll bring you here back home. Oh, as the teardrops blur my eyes and fall like raindrops, my memories of you flood right back again. Oh, as the teardrops blur my eyes and fall like raindrops, my memories of you flood right back again. Yes, my memories of you flood right back again. Memories of you flood right back again. Here's a song by the Everly Brothers called Walk Right Back. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away. Oh please, I want right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to tell me why you walked out on me. I'm so lonesome every day. I want you to know that since you walked out on me, nothing seems to be the same old way. Oh, think about the love that burns within my heart for you. The good times we had before you went away from me. I want right back to me this minute. Bring your love to me, don't send it. I'm so lonesome every day. I'm so lonesome every day. I'm so lonesome every day.
Thanks Rene, Lynn, Kevin and Peter. Jane Tassie will open the next segment of the concert, and then we'll have some unaccompanied singing by Roger Calcraft. And then we welcome back to the Hills Folk Club someone who's been away for a while, Trish Smiley. Trish will be accompanied by Peter Day on one of her songs.
The first song I'd like to do is a whimsical, gentle little song by Kathleen Brennan and Tom Waits called Fish and Bird. And it's about a bird and a whale who fall in love.
Into a mirror
song is a song by David Byrne of Talking Heads fame. It's called One Fine Day, and it's a song that always makes me feel hopeful, and I'm feeling guardedly hopeful after the US election.
Right, this song is the first song I ever sung in public. It's called the Lish Young Buy-a-Brooms. That's easy for me to say. It was actually in the Durham Folk Club in Durham, northeast of England, and it was in a pub called the Lambton Arms, which was overlooked by Lambton Castle, which was famous for the Lambton Worm, which Michael McGregor sings about occasionally. And believe it or not, the club was actually run by Jez Lowe at the time. So here we go. As he was walking in the North Country,
Near to Kirby Stephen he happened for to be, as he was a-walking up and down the street. A pretty little Buy-a-Broom he chanced it for to meet, for she was right, he was tight, and every girl shall have a way. It was the lish young Buy-a-Broom that led him astray. She kindly did invite him to walk along the way. Yes, was the answer to her that he did say. Him and his music walking down the street, and her with her tambourine a-beating hands and feet, for she was right, he was tight, and every girl shall have a way. There was the lish young Buy-a-Broom that led him astray. So straightway out for Kendal they steered her and him, over yon green mountain the weather it was grim. Each had a bottle filled up to the top, whenever they were feeling dry they took a little drop, for she was right, he was tight, and every girl shall have a way. It was the lish young Buy-a-Broom that led him astray. With night coming on, good lodgings they did find, with eatables of all sorts and plenty of good wine. Good bed and blankets just for they two, so he rolled her in his arms, me boys, now wouldn't you do too? For she was right, he was tight, and every girl shall have a way. It was the lish young Buy-a-Broom that led him astray. Right early the next morning, before the break of day, they rose to see the landlord to find what was to pay. 14 and 6pence just for you two. So a sovereign on the table his darling then she threw, for she was right, he was tight, and every girl shall have a way. It was the lish young Buy-a-Broom that led him astray. Now when they get to Kendal the weather it was fine, they'd velvet caps with tassels on, fine buckles they did shine. Each had a ribbon hanging down their back, and 19 golden sovereigns his darling in her sack, for she was right, he was tight, and every girl shall have a way. It was the lish young Buy-a-Broom that led him astray. The reason that they parted I want you for to hear. She wanted him to go to France all for to be her dear, but he not being willing to cross the raging sea, said his health to me Buy-a-Broom wherever she may be, for she was right, he was tight, every girl shall have a way. It was the lish young Buy-a-Broom that led him astray. Thank you. This is a song that's a bit out of my comfort zone, but I like singing it, so here goes. Summertime, and the living is easy. The fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich, and your mother's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, nothing's gonna harm you. With Daddy and Mammy standing by. summertime, and the living is easy. The fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich, and your mother's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. You're gonna spread your wings and take to the sky. Fly up so high, but till that morning, nothing's gonna harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by.
Carried my old friend to the churchyard. My eyes cast slowly to the ground. The preacher read him his last words. Then they lowered his body down. Saved in the arms of my loved one. Saved on his gentle breast. Saved in the arms of my loved one. I lay my weary head down to rest. The church bell told the rich man. The church bell told the poor. Shed a final tear for my old friend, but never will I see him no more. Saved in the arms of my loved one. Saved on his gentle breast. Saved in the arms of my loved one. I lay my weary head down to rest. Gone are the days, black diamond. Gone is the beer and whiskey too. Said a final prayer for my old friend, who carried my body home to you. Saved in the arms of my loved one. Saved on his gentle breast. Saved in the arms of my loved one. I lay my weary head down to rest. I am the one who has carried the can since time before time began. It's not the way that it's often seemed since I married a Darien man. We've had our times, we've had our strife. It's a good but often hard life. But one thing sure is you'll pay the price when you wed to a cocky farmer. And the sound of the seas in me very dreams is the sound of the milk can lids. And I never knew how we'd get through, but we managed to raise 4 kids. The time that we spent away from here is less than a month and 20 years. Now the kids are gone, but they shed no tears for the life of a cocky farmer. And the price we bet never keeps in step with the prices that we pay. But you can't tell cows that they're out on strike. You're a slave to them night and day. We've seen the neighbours all around toss it in and move to the local towns. But you talk of this and he only frowns. He'll die a cocky farmer. They used to say that I wore the pants in the days when we said such things, but I was the one when I was young for a bit of a wild old fling. Saturday night at the Shire Hall dance, stars in my eyes and a head for romance. And sometimes I think I'm still young Nance, not the wife of a cocky farmer. Sometimes in me dreams I'm still young Nance, not the wife of a cocky farmer.
Thank you, Jane, Roger, Tricia and Peter. This November online concert is the 7th in our series, and next month, our December concert will be the last. In the new year, we hope to go back to face-to-face meetings of the Hills Folk Club. Today, November the 15th, is the last day of NAIDOC Week, recognising Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who have lived here for more than 65,000 years. Dave Clark and Kate Townsend will present 2 songs they've written which have links with Aboriginal stories. And then, to end our concert in the traditional way, Jay Morfey will lead us in singing Wild Mountain Time. I hope you join in at home. Thank you very much for being with us.
Here we are in Clarendon by Riverbend Park, but the original people, the Kaurna Aboriginal people, to them it is Toondilla. And I wrote a song called Toondilla, intending to sing it with an Aboriginal friend, so it may sound a bit funny being sung by a white fella. The gist of this song is that behind me is the Onkaparinga or Nunkaparinga River, which is Women's River, and it's very sacred to the Aboriginal people. It's Women's River because the Kaurna people used to meet here regularly with the Peremank people. They would have corroborees. Sometimes the men would fight and the women would take the children and go and hide in the holes and cliffs along the river. So it became known as Women's River, Nunkaparinga. In this song there's mention of the red kangaroo, which is a very important totem to the Kaurna Aboriginal people. And as Auntie Lynette Crockley, Aboriginal elder, pointed out to me, the Mount Lofty Ranges are in the shape of a red kangaroo, and this is its significance. There's mention in this song of Ivarachi. She was the last full-blooded Aboriginal Kaurna person to be living here in Clarendon or Toondilla. Her father was the chief of the local Ghana Aboriginal people, and the whitefellas called him King Rodney. His wife was Queen Charlotte, and Ibarachi was Amelia. When her Aboriginal parents died, she was taken in by and adopted by the local principal of the Clarendon School, Mr. Daly, and his wife. And then when he died, she moved back with her Aboriginal people. This is my song, Toondilla. Women's River, red kangaroo, grassy plain still wet with dew. The white folk came and First Nations know, in a changing world, it's they who go. This was First Nations trading place. They camped and hunted, sang and danced, cared for country with their hearts, planted weed, sang and danced. They hunted here but always shared, took just enough to show they cared. The fire stick, it was their friend. Now bushfires burn without an end. We took your land and all we could. We shamed you, we told you you were no good. In time, a curse will come, a surging tide, a blazing sun. We stole your children, took them far away, to Penindi and Point Macleay. Ivrachi was the last to stay. When her foster dad died, she went away. Here in Toondilla, where the wild birds fly, by Women's River, a maiden sighs. By Nungi Paringa, we hear her say, bring me back my yesterday. This in Toondilla, First Nation space, by Women's River she shows her face. By Nungi Paringa she holds out her hand, says Nina Mani, welcome to land.
Hello everyone, Dave Clark and Kate Townsend here, and hello to Lauper and the museum and all the Timbury family. This is a song I wrote in 1975 when I went to Penang, Malaysia with the Adelaide City Council and a lot of people, and when I got on the plane, sitting next to me was an Indigenous man, Joe Timbury. I was going there to sing. Joe was going to Penang to show all the people of Malaysia how to throw the boomerang. So I wrote this song for Joe, and it's called Joe Timbury. Here we go. On the east coast of Australia, a native family roamed. They saw the beauty of Lauper, that's where they made their home. From Wollongong to Botany, the bushland by the sea, lived the Wollongang tribe and the chief, all his family. Hey Joe, tell us a story, hey Joe, sing us a song. Okay you mob, sit right down, tell you about the boomerang, it won't take long. Woven bark and calf shell hook, fishing was his game. He wore a brass plate round his neck, Joe Timbury was his name. He built the very first shack in Lauper, they they say. The marks are on the sandstone till this very day. Hey Joe, tell us a story. Hey Joe, sing us a song. Okay, you mob, sit right down. Tell you about the boomerang, it won't take long. His wife was Queen Emma, he had plans for his family. They were so happy in the bushland by the sea. The wattle bloomed on the hillside, the birds sang a sweet melody. The swamps were full of flowers, plenty food for you and me. Hey Joe, tell us a story. Hey Joe, sing us a song. Okay, you mob, sit right down. Tell you about the boomerang, it won't take long. And now in 1975, if you look into the sky, you'll see a flying boomerang as it almost comes alive. It tells a tale of ancient time when Joe's people roamed the land. Hey, Penang people, come and see Joe Timberley throw the boomerang. Hey Joe, tell us a story. Hey Joe, sing us a song. Okay, you mob, sit right down. Tell you about the boomerang, it won't take long. When Joe throws the boomerang, his eyes light up like fire. It spins and twists and travels out, circling ever higher. It slowly comes back again. I'm watching, but instead of catching the boomerang in his hand, he catches it on his head. Hey, hey Joe, tell us a story. Hey Joe, sing us a song. Okay, you mob, sit right down. Tell you about the boomerang, it won't take long. Joe Timberley.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the leaves are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will we go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will we go, lassie, go? I will build my lava bower by yon clear crystal fountain. Round it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. So will you go, lassie, go, and we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Will we go, lassie, go? And if my true love should leave me, I would never find another to pull wild mountain thyme, all around the bloomin' heather. Will